The bulls were up and running about today, so hopes of a rate cut from the RBI as well as decent global cues fueled a breakout rally. So you saw the Nifty falling just short of a century, but look at the chart. It has reconquered 7,700, a level we have not seen since the 6th of January. The index has now rallied 13% since budget day. Onto the Sensex. That surged over 300 points and is sitting comfortably above 25,000. Banks were the stars in trade today. That index rallied nearly 2%. Nigel D'Souza joining us to wrap up today's market action. Nigel, the million-dollar question, the post-budget rally continues, but is this sustainable or is it a flash in the pan?
Well, it's been an emerging market party, and we saw that today as well. China did very well, and the Nifty said, don't leave me out, because the Nifty as well did go ahead and score a century. Now, we ended at the high point of the day yet again, so that was quite good. And in fact, as you said, the first time since early January, we went ahead and conquered the 7,700 mark. A few of those big boys, they put their hand up and they got counted. So 30% of Nifty's gains came on the back of IDC as well as the HDFC twins. At 30 points out of the 100 points came in from these three stocks. But one sector that's been doing very, very well, and all those cement stocks, they continued moving higher. Remember, for this month, they're sitting with gains of around 15 to around 25%. Today as well, all of them did quite well. But there was some couple of quality stocks as well that returned to the buy list. We have Sun Pharma in there as well as HUL. Both of them gave you returns of close to around 3 to around 3.5% in trade today. So there were some of these defensive stocks as well that did see some buying. Select losers, though, on the Nifty. Something like an Asian Paints was reacting to the cut in prices that were seen. So that ended in the red. And Lupin continues to have various issues. So that stock as well was one of the losers. But from the mid-cap and from the broader markets, select themes really did play out. So you had KCP, Saurashtra Cement, as well as Mangalam Cement. They have gained close to around 40 to around 50% in the last 1 month. And that sector continued to do well. You had some of these NBFC stocks as well that ended with gains of around 5 to around 8%. And also the aviation space. So there we had returns of close to around 4.5 to around 6% by the time we wound up. So select themes really played out in today's session. In the final hour of trade, a couple of stocks really woke up and they moved to the high point of the day. Case in point being something like a TDK Prestige as well as Blue Dart. Not very high volumes, but those stocks as well did spike up in trade. And as you mentioned earlier, from the lows that we saw on budget day, the Nifty is sitting with gain of around 13% and the Bank Nifty 18%. As of now as well, there's no signs of exhaustion. 7,700 is here. It's looking like, in fact, the Nifty can maintain this momentum. Back to you.